17 years ago, I was thrust into this journey.
I know a lot, I mean a lot, about what MS can do to your life.
He grabbed my hand and he was so sad. He said, "You have multiple sclerosis."
I couldn't pay the car note, I couldn't pay for the drugs and put food on the table and pay the mortgage and everything else that had to be done.
17 years later, I am legally blind.
We find ourselves homeless. MS and everything that it can do to you. Cheryl and I, we often say, to whom much is given, much is required. We believe the work that we do with literally tens of thousands of couples and families across America is our calling.
I'm on a mission, and my mission is to bring awareness to the forefront. Hello, Cincinnati! Leonard and I saw the need about 5 years ago to do programs for couples living with multiple sclerosis.
And the thing that we were trying to create is an opportunity not just for Cheryl and I to share our story with other couples and other families living with multiple sclerosis, but moreover to bring couples together in various communities so that they could help each other. So that you'll understand what you can experience, and maybe knowing what we can experience, we can figure out ways to support each other and not have to go through the same stuff. We recognize the value of people understanding that they were not alone in the journey, and thus you have the art of living with multiple sclerosis.
1962 was my first episode, and I wasn't diagnosed until 1998.
I was nursing the baby, and my left side just went numb.
The one thing I want to tell you, though, is how other people look sometime at you when you have MS.
And I drove home crying. I still didn't know what MS was.
What really touched me was the fact that there are families, couples, individuals who are dealing with the exact same thing that I'm dealing with.
Sometimes you can get to the point where you think you're the only one fighting the battle.
Yep, everybody else is going through pretty much the same things, and everybody else has pretty much the same issues going on.
So I don't feel so alone.
I think it's the warm, friendly environment, the connection that, we experience listening to other people's problems actually helped me to focus in on what we're going through.
Whatever your story is, your journey, is not necessarily going to be somebody else's story and somebody else's journey.
So I can take those problems that other people are having and I can, turn it around and say, hey, our situation is not that bad. We can find ways to deal with this too.
And really the art of living with MS is composed of 4 different points. Making one another's day, recognizing that MS is what it is, understanding that while each of us may have challenges, our challenges may very well be different from each other, helping couples to understand how to be ever present in the relationship, aware of each other's feelings. And we talk a lot about good communication skills, effectively listening, crisis management, and conflict resolution.
And I can try to practice it when we do have those difficult times where we're trying to understand each other.
One thing that I would suggest is that they face this diagnosis together as a team.
We've been diagnosed for 17 years. I'm not physically diagnosed, but I've been living with her ever since she's been diagnosed, so we kind of use that expression for us.
It was the first program that we've ever been to where we've addressed MS as a partnership, and that was wonderful.
Together, everyone achieves more.
And the thing that was also really helpful was the breakout groups.
I love the breakouts where they take those people who don't have MS in one room and those people who have MS stay in the other room, and you can have a breakout conversation about what you feel, what your feelings are, and stuff like that.
Sitting face to face and being able to talk to people who all shake their head and go, yeah.
Gave us a chance to air some of our feelings and some of our concerns, some of our challenges.
I really like that, because then I can say what I want to say.
You cannot be both pitiful and powerful at the same time.
I love the choosing to be pitiful or powerful.
We are powerful. We have the power to enrich, the power to empower, and the power to live the best life possible.
I have always chosen to be powerful, but
When I was diagnosed 17 years ago, yes, I was afraid and kind of scared, but the vision of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society and going to patient programs empowered Leonard and I with the information and the knowledge that we needed to live the best life possible.
We may have MS, but MS does not have us.
This was our first program since being diagnosed just last year, and it was a good one.
It helped me a lot. It helped me to feel connected, and it helped me to learn some information I didn't know.
We recommend this to anybody. They were excellent.
Oh yeah, this was wonderful.
pitiful or powerful? I choose powerful, so that's what I like.
Okay.